dead. Desktop first. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk EV almost every Sunday. Now 2 weeks in a row. Look at me. I thought it's fine. Cindy has holidays this week, so I'm gonna take half holiday as well. I work today and I'm gonna work tomorrow and I work on Tuesday, but then the rest of the week I will take off. And so I thought, till I'm not doing anything this week, Let's Talk EV. I'm not stressed out, even though I filmed today for 7.5 hours or so. I drove a test. Yeah. I hope you're all doing great. Hey, Whittaker is here. Photostorm is here. The good people are here. Always on Sunday. They have nothing to do. Like me. No. Yep. It's freezing. We have 2 degrees out there. Grow M is here as well. Yes. 2 degrees the whole day. It was just 1, 2, 3 degrees or so. And I did a long distance trip with the Cupra Tavascan VZ that's down there, and it charged back to 80% because I arrived with 10% or less, something like this. And it's gonna be picked up on Wednesday, and then it's gone. Only 236 kilometers of range at 80%. I drove a bit fast at the end. I wanted to be a bit faster. Hey, hi, I have to wash the dishes. Good luck and have fun. I emptied the dishwasher just an hour ago or 2 hours ago. Much better than watching the news. What's happening in the news? Is there anything big happening? I have no idea. I don't watch news. I have no idea what's happening in the world. And usually it's better, because usually it's bad news. So I'm okay with it. Let's go a bit through the news of the electromobility thing. I have found a few things, and then we talk about what happened last week with the Cupra Tavascan VZ and what's going to happen next week, but more important, what's happening in 2 weeks, because I'm very excited about something. Let's get over there. Done. If you haven't seen my video that I made, oh my god, 2 years ago or so, maybe 3 years ago. So Germany is planning a thing called Deutschlandnetz. It's the Germany net for charging. They wanted the infrastructure for charging to be way better, so the government. So the government planned how to do this, and they said, okay, we're gonna make different areas, and then people can say, hey, I'm gonna wanna make build a charger there or more, and then the government says this is what you have to build. It has to be at least this many chargers, and it has to be 200 kilowatt and stuff like this. And they did this for the normal roads, and then they did it for the highway as well. And for the highway, so for the normal roads, it started already. Fastnet won a lot of those. That Fastnet can build a lot. But now the first one for on the highway was started. And those things are not on the normal highway gas stations that most of us use. So where there is food and shopping and gas stations, and then there's an Ionity charger or EMBW or something like this. No, it's not on those, because those are the ones who are owned by certain companies, and they're not included in this. This is like on a regular stop where you just park, or where you have a toilet or something, or maybe away from... No, I don't think it's even... It has to be on the highway, I think. I think so. And the first one is being created. It's 2 hyperchargers with each can do so 4 stalled with 200 kilowatt. And I charged today at an Ionity with the new chargers, chargers like this, hyperchargers that have 2 plugs. And they can do 400 kilowatt, but only 200 kilowatt on each plug. So if you have a Taycan, and I saw a Taycan there today, he used a different charger that was there as well. It's a new Ionity spot. I'll show you in a second on the map. It has 8 chargers, 6 are the hyperchargers, so 3 hyperchargers, each 2, and then 2 of the different Ionity ones. Not the old Tritium and not the Porsche ones. I don't know what the other ones are called. No idea, but that was the news. The government is done. That's good. No government is always better. No. 50 people here. What's going on? No news and nothing special in the title and 50 people. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, but this started. This is awesome. When this is done at some point, I have to say, already now the charging network in Germany is okay. So if I navigate to somewhere and I use a better route planner, or if I check the route and I just filter for a hypercharger, so above 150 kilowatt or even 200 kilowatt, I get a lot of locations. And I mean, so every 30, 40 kilometers, usually everywhere I go in Germany, which is awesome, no problem at all. The only thing that is a problem for me is if I charge here, it costs a fortune. If I charge here, it's a bit cheaper. That's why I do it here, and then this is the way I'm going, and also sometimes not the perfect route, so I could be faster, but it costs more if I do it that way. So I'm doing it in a different way. Then next, EMBW is one of those who's usually a bit more expensive, but they have the most chargers in Germany. I think 3,500 or even almost 4,000 charging stalls, all high-power charging stalls in Germany, which is awesome. And they're also using the 400 kilowatt, the new ones. That is awesome. Where did they have a new one? In Brandenburg? A2? Uh-huh. What is this? Oh, this is interesting. I like that. I put that out because it's so cute. So in Düsseldorf, German city, the Ordnungsamt, I don't know, the one who give you a ticket if you park somewhere where you're not allowed to park. They gave out tickets to cars that are, because you're not allowed to park on a charging spot, and there's an extra sign that says only park here during charging. And they gave out tickets, which is awesome, even though I have noticed it gets less and less. There are some chargers I know, the one in Straubing, but not the one I used when I started making videos. I used the, what is it, Ionity East or West? I don't even know. East, yeah, the East. And there it was fine. On the other side, there's a McDonald's right beside it, 4 chargers, and then other charging stalls for expansion at some point. And it's fine if they park there where they want to build chargers at some point. Of course, go park there. But I've seen cars there park as well. And I've seen, even in, I don't know what car it was, not long ago, a month ago or so, I saw an Audi Q4 e-tron parking in front of an Ionity charger, even though everything else was free. So he could park anywhere, but he was parking there, but not charging. He went to McDonald's. And here it says the same thing. The most tickets went to electric cars, and I've seen that at my former work. Not far beside my work was a MediaMarkt electric store, so gadgets, you know, so like Best Buy or something like this. And there was a 50 kilowatt charger with 2 parking spots there right at the entrance, and it said only electric cars during the charging session. And I saw so many electric cars parked there, not charge, or just plug in, not even charging. I saw that too. And go in and do their shopping, come back out, and they didn't even charge, because I walked with the dogs always by, and you can see on the charger when it's blue it's not charged, when it's green it's not charging, when it's blue it's charging. And when both was green, I was, he just plugged in. But aren't these VIP EV parking spots? Exactly. But it's so interesting that electric car owners would do that. We always complain that ICE cars were parking at the chargers. I think the biggest problem with this are the 22 kilowatt AC parking in the city. Because then at some point when everything is full and someone wants to park and get to his home, he just parks at the charger spots. And I guess electric cars do that as well. Then sad news, Kia is removing the Niro EV from the market. I thought when they released the Kia EV3, they said that they're gonna keep the Niro EV. So I'm guessing if the Niro EV is going, that the Hyundai Kona will go as well. Doesn't make sense to keep. So if Hyundai is getting an yeah, of course you should be rightly ticket if you don't charge. It's when charging you can park there, otherwise you don't. Totally right. I thought that when Hyundai is doing a similar car to the EV3, I think that the Kona is gone as well. That's a bit sad, huh? The Kia Niro EV. Oh, we drove the old when it was still e-Niro. And then I drove this one as well, which it wasn't a bad car at all. It's just not up to standard. But when you have seen the Kia EV3, the only big difference is that it's its own platform. It's not like the Niro EV was hybrid and ICE and electric. Now it's the EV3 is just electric and that's it. So you save money because you don't have to include all of this other stuff. But the Niro EV was a great EV, charging in front, good space, 64 kilowatt hour battery was fine. So it was a great and good consumption for that. It was an almost EV. I liked it. Next, Tesla Cybertruck is now being delivered in Canada as well, not just in the States. And what it costs, 138,000 Canadian dollars. Well, that's 99,000 US dollars. Canadian dollars is more. I thought it's the other way around. Wait a minute. Yes, I thought it was the other way around. But that's happening. We'll see if they ever change it in a way for the European market, or that the European market is not up for it. I don't see a lot of pickup trucks driving around in Europe. I see of some, but not a lot. Then, Suzuki is bringing their first electric car on the market, the electric e-Vitara. If you don't know, the Vitara was a small-sized SUV, more also in the olden days was almost like only all-wheel drive, and this is for people to go in the woods and stuff like this. Interesting. Suzuki, if I'm not mistaken, they're Japanese, like Nissan. Am I right? And Toyota. It will be a front-wheel drive, 49 kilowatt hours or 61 kilowatt hours, so very close to what we just talked about, the Niro EV and the Hyundai Kona. We get a 106 kilowatt motor or 128 kilowatt motor. Even all-wheel drive, 128 in the front, and in the rear less, 48 kilowatt. I've never seen that. Has anyone seen that the front motor is stronger than the rear motor? Huh. And what do we have? 550 kilometers of range, but is this WLTP? I doubt that. I don't think so. So it doesn't say anything yet. Okay, but looks very iX1-like at the moment. But nice that you can have an all-wheel drive version. It's nice to have a smaller car that can be all-wheel drive. Nice. And then we'll look at Ionity. I just saw that Scotland made a deal with Ionity to get way more chargers. And I see, like last week too, that United Kingdom overall did that. Look at that, how many chargers they're getting here. It's awesome. Awesome. Look at Norway. Only 3 are being built. Sweden, I see 1, 2, 3. Finland, 1. Germany got a lot these days. Look at that. But nothing near me. What's this? That's somewhere different. That's not me. Erfurt is getting one. It doesn't say which one it is yet. And I show you where I was today. You know, so Straubing, Hunderdorf is this one. This is the one with the McDonald's beside it. I mean, really, this is the station and this is McDonald's. So, and here there's nothing. So nobody's parking there. But usually you saw me in the beginning with Walter with my ID3. I always drove to Neumarkt. It's on the way to Nuremberg, and this is here. Had 6 chargers, and there was always one broken for whatever reason. And now they built another one here. And I was there today, and twice I drove the wrong way because it's horrible. I used a better route planner to plan the route, and it has nothing to do with the planning what a better route planner did. It's just stupid. And nobody thinks that this is the way to go because the charger is right, I would say 10 meters away from the main road, but there's no connection to it. You have to drive in a different way. I show you. So of course I drove here, this main street here. I thought there would be connection, and like I said, a better route planner thought that too. But no, you can't even see. There's a street here going into an industry path, and this goes then to Ionity. But then there was nothing going on. This was nice. That's always nice. I charged here today, and I charged at Ionity Hot. That should be here. Yep. Hot Süd. And it was full. 4 chargers. I charged there once with Walter. I can't remember. I don't know where I was. I think I was in Frankfurt for something. And I charged there today. 4 chargers. The most horrible charging parking for Ionity that I have ever seen. I have to explain that because it's so stupid. So, you know how Ionity, it's the old tritium chargers, and they were sideways, not straight. And you don't park straight into it like in Passau, where I always charge. No, you have to go sideways. But you're coming this way, and you have to park sideways in there. But so not sideways, crooked to the, so not straight in, crooked. And since it's Ionity, you have to go reverse in. So you have to go some weird way to get in reverse, and then out you have to go into the other side. It's horrible. And 3 chargers were occupied, were charging. There was even a DHL transporter. It was an iX301 and something else. Don't remember. And Skoda Enyaq was just about to charge, and he didn't back in. He drove straight in and took the cable as long as he could and barely got it into the charge port. It was, oh my God, it looked so horrible. I was like, oh my God, that's the reason why charging cables break, because of people like this. Why is he doing this? And the display didn't work on the charger, which happens a lot with Ionity, the tritium one. And he tried to start the charging process with an app, and he tried 3 times. Then he unplugged, stayed in his car for a while. I was beside him charging at a 50 kilowatt charger that was there as well, because I'm not staying there without charging at all. Taycan doesn't have to reverse, that's true, and Hyundai Kona and other cars too, but most cars, especially Ionity, that was started with a bit of Volkswagen and other German brands in mind, it's all backing in. But again, this has nothing to do with Ionity and the charger, it's the parking situation. It was just painted before, and they just kept it. And they should have changed the charging rotation. They just did it. Tritium charging is Australian crap. No, they work fine. I have no problem with the tritium chargers. They always worked fine for me. And I have a big display that tells me the data the whole time. I love these chargers. Please don't take them away. I hate the hyperchargers when it comes to filming a charging curve. Yes, at the end they give me a charging curve, but I can, I can't get it out of the charger to show it to you. I take a picture and then you can't see anything. No, but he tried many times, and I was charging. I was looking at him. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Is it not working? And then he left. It doesn't work. And I went in and started charging. It worked perfectly. So either his app didn't work, or because he pulled the cables so hard that maybe the communication didn't work or something. Okay, where were we? Kona is the same, got fat, had to follow the win. The writing was on the wall for the Nero EV when announced the EV3. Australian dollar is even worth less. Kona will likely be the same if Hyundai announced Ioniq 3. Exactly. Is it cheap? Too bad they keep the names of models but make the cars now completely different. Hey Chris, you reviewing the Ford Explorer sometimes, basically another Volkswagen. I asked Ford to get an Explorer press card. They said yes, but we don't have them yet. Then I got an email, we almost have them yet. You are on our list. I asked again, no reply. And once they invited me to, where did they, to Frankfurt, I think, to drive all new cars, and the Ford Explorer was one of it. I said, yes, I'm gonna come. I never got an email, yes, you are invited, you can come. It says, please let us know when you want to come, but it never got a thing, yes, you are scheduled for this day, everything is fine. Never got it. And then a day before I got the email, okay, so you have to come to this. And I was like, I would have liked to know where and how and if I'm really there, because now I have something else to do on that day. I couldn't plan ahead. And then they replied, oh, you should have gotten an email that you have the date. And I said, I never got one, and I didn't. I'm not lying here. But I would like to drive the Explorer. Not the driving, I'm guessing it's the same as an ID4. I see it with the Tavascan, it's very much the same. It's the infotainment system, because the Tavascan is so different. Tomorrow you're gonna see a video with all the weird things, Patreons, and where are we? I have to put that in. The Patreon picture and the YouTube membership, they already have that. They've seen it since yesterday. I added it yesterday. So, dish is done. I turn your volume down now. Where's the scary shuffle guy? It's me. Have a dishwasher too, but knives and pans I wash by hand. Look at you. I honestly still missing a station at Blankenheim, south end of A1. Dishwashers and tumbler dryers, the biggest drains of your power home battery. Of course, they heat up water and everything, but it's still needed. Taycan doesn't need reverse. Best in the market there somewhere, but so question for Chris and anyone else online with experience. I'm looking to lease an ID7 Tourer with heat pump. Is it worth getting the panoramic sunroof and exterior plus pack? What do you need the panoramic roof for? What would be the worth of it? If you want to look out and you like that, well, you as driver don't notice it at all. If, then it's the people behind you. If those need to look up and see what's outside, then you get it. And if you think 1,700 euros and heat in the summer, cold in the winter, and you can't really close it because it's always open, then don't get it. It's a lot of money. Display are broken too easy, large display but poorly used. I don't know if the display is broken or it's just a software thing. I have no idea. I wanted to ask them. Not looking at the interior pack, it seems a lot just for a few add-ons which really affect me when largely driving on my own. You need everything from the interior pack. I say that now. You need the premium seats. Everything you can get in the ID7 which has to do with interior, get it. When it's to do with exterior, not that important. I drove Ford Explorer 3 weeks ago and Chris really would not worry. Completely underwhelmed compared to other SUVs. The handling was poor and it is not cheap either. Saw ID7 parking in my little hometown, but in boring grey. I personally wanted the panoramic roof for more interior light, feeling more spacious, but if it wasn't a part of the cost that I bought, I wouldn't have paid extra for it. I don't notice that it's getting light up, because again, it starts here. I don't notice it. Your comment on electric CLA driving, 3,760 km, 24-hour challenge, beating Taycan by 290. I have saw that. I saw something. That's awesome. That means it charges better and is more efficient. More efficient than the Taycan. It's easy. It's not a very efficient car. I don't think that's a big deal, to be honest. I mean, it's awesome that Mercedes does that. But if you give me a Model 3 or an ID7 that can charge with an 800 volt system and can charge 200, or even maybe an Ioniq 6 could do that too. It charges amazing and it's very, very efficient. Even at high speeds. Maybe Ioniq 6 never did that. I could see that the Ioniq 6 could do that as well. It wasn't tested yet. Uh-huh. Okay, we did the news. What else do we do? What happened last week? As you have seen the videos, I have the Cupra Tavascan VZ, and it's so surprising to me how how different this car is. I told last week all the different things. I found more that for the love of God, I don't understand why it's different. So I told you the battery temperature is not a line, it's a circle. That's fine. It shows percent of the battery temperature to the perfect temperature for DC charging, which is great. It's not like just a line. You see it's at 80% and you want 100%. That's cool. But in every other car of the new platform, so with the new hardware of MEB, at the battery heater, it says right now you can charge at 50 kilowatt. If you heat up the battery, it will take 30 minutes and then you can charge with 80 kilowatt. In the Tavascan, it doesn't show you with what state of charge, with what power you will charge once it's heated up. I don't know why. In all the others, it does, but not in this. I have no idea why. And I found really other things. Oh my God. I still haven't found a way to change the layout of the infotainment system to add another page. I tried everything. I looked at the manual because I couldn't believe it. The same with the trunk opening inside the car, that there's no button. I looked at the manual and no. It's just very interesting. Do you think state of health of around 80% is thinkable for an ID.3 Pro S 2021? Everything is thinkable, but 80% sounds woo. So if someone treated it extremely badly on purpose, so kept it at 100% the whole time and always charged it DC, never AC, then I can see 80%. But other than that, even Walter was at the end, was it at 13% of the 3 years, and I treated it badly the first year. And I have heard from many electric car people, this is totally normal, especially with a battery like this, not a gigantic battery. And especially back then, I think now the degradation is not as bad. 146,000 kilometers, that's not the thing. Enyaq Taxi had 78 and 82% of the 280,000 kilometers always DC. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. And yeah. And it gets less and less change. So in the first month you have a lot, and then a bit more in the first year, maybe in the second year less, and then it gets less and less and less. I'm still surprised that the Tavascan with the charge curve is more like to the ID.4 Pro rather than the GTX. Me too. I'm so surprised. But I got an email from an Austrian who has a Volkswagen ID.4 Pro, not the GTX, and he says he has the GTX charging curve. He gets 170 kilowatt. So I don't know what to believe now. I told him my car that I got from Volkswagen, the ID.4 Pro, maybe has the 4Motion, but he says Pro. He didn't say 4Motion. And the ID.4 that I got had that 140 kilowatt and stays very long. And Cupra Tavascan has a very similar charging curve than that. Yeah. And as you've seen in my charging video of the Tavascan, so ID.4, GTX, the difference, when you charge to 80%, there's no difference, but if you only need it to 50%, then the GTX curve is just way better. Hi, I just bought an OBD reader for my ID7. If it is plugged in and I look in the car alarm starts after a few minutes, what to do? Don't do that. That always happened. That's normal. That happens since the start. You cannot leave it plugged in. You have to unplug it. I never had that personally, but I heard it from many people that if an OBD reader is plugged in, the car misunderstands stuff. I've heard that. Do you charge at home your ID7 which speed? Yes, with an AC charging 11 kilowatt in the garage. I have a video about that. Electrician built me a 22 kilowatt plug in our basement, and then I made my own cable, 22 kilowatt cable from but because the garage is not attached to the house, and it's also doesn't have any power, and I made my own cable out of the basement around the house here, down there, a 40-meter cable, and I would have needed 45 meters. I was so mad. Even though I measured it twice, but I did something wrong, and usually I don't do that, but of course something like this where it's important, I made a mistake, but it's also less costly, so it helped me a bit because I used a way too thick of a cable because I calculated wrong, and not because I'm stupid. I looked it up. What strengths of cable do you need when you put 11 kilowatts through a cable, especially at that length? And they said this width, but they meant for one phase, and I have a 3-phase cable, so it's not 11 kilowatts through one phase, it's just 3 kilowatts through one phase. I would have needed a way thinner cable, but it's fine. The cable was then very easy. It was heavy like hell, very easy to put into the garage, very hard to I have a plug in there that I can switch off, I bought, and then in this is a portable cable with 11 kilowatt charger that is works perfectly. I just charged the Cupra Tavascan with it, and yesterday the ID7. Walter say Hank has now winter tires on, and they washed it, and it's so weird. My dealer where I do all of this is a bit weird. Because you can I got an email, hey, make an appointment for your tire change. They have my tires somewhere. And I said, yes, I so want to do that. I clicked on the link, and then I got the link, hey, you want to make an appointment, select what you want to do. And there was no tire change. There was inspection, there was glass broken, I don't know, many things. And I just checked, I had to check one of these, and I checked inspection, and then I put in, I don't need an inspection, I only need tire change, but I can't check this. And then they called me, and I wasn't home. They spoke on the answering machine, and they said, sorry, we had a problem with your thing. And I thought, it's not gonna happen. So I wrote an email to someone that I know there and said, hey, I need an appointment. And she said, you have an appointment, you made it online. Oh, that's fine. And then, okay, I'm gonna come, and then wait till it's done. No, it takes a bit longer. And then, okay, if it takes longer, then I need a car to go home. Yeah, you get an ID4, it's fine. And if you follow me on Instagram, I showed the picture of it was an old ID4 with 3.2 software, with the old hardware. It was nice. We have come a long way. We're gonna talk about it in a second too. It drives just so different than the new hardware. Oh my God. And how much do you pay for each kilowatt hour at home charging cars? I pay 28 cents. And if I travel, it's 50 cents at Ionity. At Alpuls, it's 54, I think. EMBW, I think, is 59. Something like this. But back to the charger. And the cable is so thick. Yes, it was way too big for this. It didn't have to need that, but I could use it for 22 kilowatt charging as well. Would be no problem. And even if I charge Hank for 5 hours with this cable. In the summer, the cable isn't warm at all. It's so thick, it's fine. So I'm happy about that. I was really scared with a 40-meter cable, because of loss from the cable, that the cable would be too hot and a problem if I charge too long and everything. Electrician, everyone said, if you get, I wanted an 11 kilowatt plug for 11 kilowatt charging, and they said, you know that 11 kilowatt plugs only, you can only put 11 kilowatt on it for 5 hours. After that, it's not, they could melt. And then, okay, then I want a 22 kilowatt plug, and yes, you can. So that's way better. We are as we are in UK, we have charging up to 7.5 rates. Yeah, UK has amazing prices for power, and sometimes even nothing during the night. That's awesome. It's so awesome. What cable do you have? 5.5 times 6 millimeter? I don't remember. It cost a fortune. I think it was 300 euros for this 40 meter cable. Less heat loss, yes. You could install a hypercharger. I don't think so, but yeah. You have to call them for an appointment. That online form from Volkswagen not reliable. I once made an inspection appointment, got a confirm email, but the appointment was not in their system. Oh. No, it wasn't from Volkswagen. It was from the dealer itself. Car activate alarm to solve always stop car scanner to OBD when you lock car and walk away. Yep. I rarely have it plugged in for long because I always forget it. In press cars I lost, I think I only lost one OBD scanner and lost one remote for my camera. I have two, luckily, because I need it all the time. Bad. But where was I? What I wanted to talk about. What I said, we're going to talk about it in a second. What was it? The difference with ID4, yes. What power do you have at home? I have 11 kilowatt here. I could have 22 here, but I don't have a charger that supports that. But I wanna talk to Ellie. They have a new Volkswagen charger, a 22 kilowatt charger. And I want to ask them if they want to work with me. Not that I think in the 5 years YouTube, I had 2 cars at home that could charge with 22 kilowatt. No, 3. Renault Zoe, Renault Twingo, and Audi Q8 e-tron. Those 3 cars. What else can charge 22 kilowatt that I had? I think that's it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there were more cars. Perm plugged in my India. Cool. Always have it plugged in. If it works, go ahead. I don't know. I always scared that I'm gonna lose it, so I'm always unplugging it all the time. We should do the like game, and then we talk about ID4 old versus new, because that was a lot of fun. And then we talk a bit more Smart 1 in 3. I never had that at home. I drove it, but it wasn't at home. I had the Volvo EX30, that can charge 22. That's right. But I got a charging card from Volvo. I would never charge at home then. Why would I waste money if I get a card for free charging? Nah. But yes, that's true. The EX30 can do that. So let's play a little like game. 72 people are here. 1 just left. I'm gonna count down from 3 to 0, and then we all gonna. Renault Megane never had that at home. We're gonna press the like button at the same time. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna open the stream now. Where are we? Where's my frickin' stream? Where is it? There it is. And then we're gonna press like all at the same time. Let's do this. I'm counting down. 3, 2, 1, and like. I press it 2, 3, 2, 1, like. I pressed it. Unavailable videos are hidden. I have an unavailable video in here. Which one would that be? Let's see, 77 people, only 29 likes, 39. That's the stuff. The Volkswagen DC charger to use the vehicle to house function. Ooh. Yeah, but I need more than for the house, and this is a rental. I can't put that in so that I could use it for the house. That would be amazing, but my house can do it. How would I do that? That needs a lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure that Volkswagen is not paying for. If you have 11 kilowatt, how do you charge 11 kilowatt? What about the rest of the house? No, what comes into the house is a way thicker cable and can do way more. I think it's even more than 22 kilowatt. And the house, if it's not something special, has even if the washing machine is going, so only if you're cooking you gotta have a lot of kilowatt, otherwise not. No, but what comes into the house is, I don't know. I don't think it's just 22 kilowatt. I think it's more. Otherwise you couldn't have a 22 kilowatt plug. No idea. It's gigantic what comes into the house, and then it's split up. Yeah, but let's talk ID4. That was so nostalgic to drive. First of all, Hank at my ID7 looks amazing in the winter tires because it's the same tires as the summer tires. Same size, same rims. They're different rims for winter, but they look this. They have the same design. It was awesome. And they washed him. It's nice. Your house likely has 32 amp 3-phase, 22 kilowatt. No idea. I don't know my house connection either. Most houses use 3 times 25 amp. No idea. I have 100 amp fuse box, more than enough for EV charging. Woohoo! Plus, of course, all the solar and battery on the roof. You have a battery on the roof. No, but driving the ID4 with software 3.2 and the old hardware was really interesting. The old screen, it felt tiny. I had to find my way around. Where was the lane assist again? Ah, there's a button underneath for assist. And climate, there's a button too. And the cruise control, well, especially the steering assist, travel assist, feels different in the old hardware. The new hardware is just way better. You can see that so good. In the roof, cool, battery in the roof. What I also noticed, the head-up display, it just looks 10 times better now. It was a horrible design back in the day. It looks weird, and it's not very bright and not very detailed. It's so much has improved, you can see that. And I'm so for it that after 3 years, I mean, ID4 came out in December of 2020. ID3 3-4 months before that, so that's really okay. I'm borrowing an ID7 GTX this week, looking forward to it. Cool, I'm getting one in 3 weeks. I think in December something like this. I have to look. I don't know when. December 4th. Is this a Wednesday again? Why do I always do it on a Wednesday? God damn it. I'm always working on a Wednesday. Why do I do this? So 3 dates that are on a Wednesday. God damn it. Hope to do a full charge test. It will be the same as the normal Pro S. There's no difference. From the Pro S to the GTX, same battery with same charging curve, 205 kilowatt or so. It charges amazing. I have single phase 45 amp and solar during the day, no charge with no cost. Yeah, let's talk a bit Tavascan. Oh no, we did it. We did that already. Sorry. Let's talk a bit what's happening this week. First of all, Tavascan will be picked up on Wednesday. I was hoping to get the Born V-Set, the new one, also, but they said I can only have it if they get it, and it doesn't look like they got it because I asked and I didn't get a reply. So I don't think so. Because this would have the 240 kilowatt motor like the ID3 GTX Performance, and I would so want to test it, especially acceleration and driving and everything, how that is. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because it's only 3 days and they haven't said anything. So I don't think so. The Tavascan goes then for a week. I don't have a car. Maybe I have to change that. I have to ask them. Maybe it could be on a Tuesday where I get the car. I should really ask them. Because Wednesday is really stupid. And then there will be something that's really, really special. It's the ID.3 Pro, the new version. So the new version of Walter. With the old motor, 150 kilowatt, with a new battery, not 58 kilowatt hours, 59 kilowatt hours. It should be a better charging curve, I have heard. I haven't tested it yet. I so want to do that. I can't wait to drive the car again. I haven't driven a car like Walter since Walter left on December 16th. No idea. Not no idea, so I can't wait. And I'm excited to do that, and then afterwards ID.7 GTX, so 2 weeks to ID.3, and then that will be interesting. Do we have planned to test the ID Bus GTX? I would love to test the ID Bus, but I said it a few times already here on the stream. The bus is not Volkswagen, it's Volkswagen Commercial Vehicles, and I asked them many times and they don't want to give me a car for whatever reason. The normal Volkswagen brand gives me every car they have. Go, take it, and even early. I'm so happy about that. But GTX doesn't give me bus. They don't give me any car. The one we said does look interesting, basically being a GTX, but with pedals to adjust regen, even though the regen will be fairly limited. Yeah, there's also something we have to talk. So the Tavascan has the pedal shifters. I couldn't make it work. I'm sure I'm stupid and I didn't want to look that up. Also, I had too much to do. I had to look up so much stuff. Walter didn't laugh. You gave him away. That's true. That's true. Yeah, so when I'm in D in the Tavascan and I press those pedal shifters, it doesn't do anything. It says there's a tiny battery with a sign and it says automatic. So like the eco assist is on. And when I go into assist system, I cannot find the eco assist. I went through every menu. I don't find it. In Volkswagen, it's under the list of assist system. It is eco assist. It should be an assist system, but it's not. So pedals are useless, just switch to Beamer. And it didn't work. I pressed both and it's always in automatic. Pedals use in D. I did. D mode and not travel assist. It always says automatic. I tried, nothing, it didn't work. So I gave up because I know it's the same as in the ENIAC and I don't need it anyways, but I explained it in the ENIAC. I know what it does from 1 to 3. And then automatic. I even looked at the manual where it says how the pedal shifters, how this regen level should work. And it says you go in D and you do that and fine. But no, it didn't do it. Do you have drive modes in Tavascan? You have many drive modes. It was in my last video yesterday. I think so, yesterday. All the drive modes are in there. On Q4, only dynamic, the shifter works. Oh. Well, I have a range, comfort, performance, Cupra, and traction. I don't know what the difference between performance and Cupra is. What I noticed in Cupra, the car has almost no regen, which is weird. In a performance mode, almost no regen. Who had that too? There was another car who had that. Wasn't it? Oh, it was the Volvo EX30. That's just stupid. Fake gears, exactly. With the Ioniq 5N was something special. Yeah, I scratched the car. I'm still mad that I scratched the car. It still haunts me. Well, next week I'm gonna make a video with Hank, 11-month ownership, because that's happening on the 15th of November. That's Friday. We'll film it on Sunday, I think. I should do it after a year, but the problem is on December 15th, I'm busy. So when it really was exactly a year, I'm busy with, I have the, like I said, ID7 GTX, and I then have to do the range tests with Hank again in the winter, like I did on December 15th. Oh, I did it on 17th, on the 17th, yeah. So I'm busy with this, so I don't have time to make the a year, and I don't have a car this week for a week, so it would be way better too. But again, I have to ask Volkswagen if we can move all the cars one day ahead or back, Tuesday or Thursday. That would be 10 times better. In Kia e-Niro, you hold right pedal to toggle automatic regen. That's true in the Hyundai Kona as well, but here no. But in the Kona and in the e-Niro, if you just press it once, it changes. Here, nothing changed, and I used it in the Enyaq, and it worked. Normally, you are in D, and then you press one pedal shifter, one goes to regen down, one goes up. In this car, no, it's always in automatic. And I thought, okay, the Eco Assist is on. This is the boss. You cannot use this. I have to turn Eco Assist off. And I looked in the assist system and I can't find it. I can't find. There are 6 things and pages, and then you go in. It's horrible. The software is not great. It's, you know, Volkswagen software is not amazing. But this is worse. It's just weirdly placed some things, and I don't know. Unless you can configure, that's just sad, but it's fine. Okay, I think we're done for today. We have 58 likes, even though before was 70 people here. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna look with a... Come on, let's do another like game. We have 58 likes, but 74 people here. We can get to 70. Come on, 12 more likes. Can we do that? Come on, people. We can do that together. High five. Let's do this. Come on. 3. Focus on the hand, not on my eye. 2. 1. And go. By the way, Abo software in the Tavascan, same as in the Skoda Enyaq, no Spotify. Spotify is only in the Volkswagen cars. Interesting, interesting, interesting. But the Tavascan has the ID light, which no other car than Volkswagen had so far. 64 likes, we're almost at 70. Come on! Do I have to like again? Till we get to 70 at least. I like. 65. Where are we? I have to go to a different account. I have 5 accounts. Where are we? Here we are. Come on. And like. I liked it. Wow, someone disliked it. I saw. It went from 65 to 64. I was there. I saw it. Here in the chat it says 66. Here in my software it says 65. I don't know. What's happening? Born with it has the ID light too. I borrowed the Q6 auto remove Spotify the weekend I had. Why did they remove Spotify? So Volkswagen must be letting anyone in Volkswagen Group use it now. Maybe, but in the new Skoda Enyaq 85 it wasn't in there. Maybe just for the Cupra, and it's fine. Why not? If some people like it. You liked it from a different account on. I know you, Photostorm. I know your name now. If I see it. I'm really bad with names. 66 people here and 67 likes. We did it. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm gonna leave you now. I'm not gonna do anything tonight. I worked enough. I worked 8.5 hours today. Now it's relaxing time. Watching TV, chill out. Watching Netflix and stuff. And yes. And if, again, I have to make a bit of advertising here. Behind the Battery, my 3rd YouTube channel, check that out if you haven't yet. I'm showing a bit of behind the scenes stuff when I'm doing something, events where I rarely go though, and equipment that I'm using. This microphone here that you can't see, and I had this week I want to edit the video what I did with the GoPro Hero 13 against the DJI Action 5 that I had, and I'm just different. I don't like Spotify, try Tadec. Yeah, but it's not in the car. I don't use Spotify most. Tidal. I hope Tesla Burns starts streaming again sometime. He stopped streaming? Why? Anything going on? Yeah, I couldn't do what he does with the driving. It's so much work and so exhausting to film and live stream at the same time. No, no, no. I did that in the beginning and it was way too much. And right now, with filming 4 to 5 videos a week and then do a live stream. So today, the 7-hour drive, if I would have done a live stream, I would be dead, exhausting. You talk for 7 hours. Booked a holiday in Germany's next summer, but in holiday and sadly not Bavaria. Maybe next time. He stopped streaming? No way. I'm sure he's just taking a break. He's on holidays or something. And I'm gonna do this week as well. From Wednesday to Sunday, to Saturday. I'm gonna take off. So Wednesday, that's 4 days. Wow. I will still be editing in the evening though. I'm not taking full off, but the difference is my job is also not very stressful and not hard work in the way that I'm after a day today with driving 7.5 hours and filming, sick of bad comments. Then don't read it. That's bad. If people are commenting that someone is stopping something, that's just bad. No, but it happens. And backseat drivers. What are backseat drivers? People that tell you what to do. You're not driving right, something like this. Yeah, but so editing in the evening when I do 2 and 3 hours of editing after 7 p.m. I'm fine with it. That's not so hard. If it is never work if you enjoy what you do. So many people do not have the luxury to so enjoy it. It becomes work if you have to do it to survive. Yes, it's 10 million times nicer than everything else, and I know it's a luxury, and I like doing it. I love it. It can be stressful if I don't know what to do, or I can't do it for whatever reason. So sometimes I'm getting a car and I so badly want to put the car against. So with the ID4, I would have loved to drive the new ID4 against an old ID4. And I posted everywhere, but nobody came for and met me to do a drive old ID4 against new ID4. It was sad. I would have wanted to do that. I think my only stress that I have is that it has to be for my head 5 videos a week, and if I take the week off, where are the 5 videos coming from? Or if I don't have a car, where are the 5 videos coming from? I have a few ideas that I want to do even though I don't have a car, but if it gets too long, then at some point it's, oh, and what now? So I cannot make 10 videos of Hank. That gets boring after a while, and also I wouldn't know what to do. But it's good that soon is like I said, 1 year ownership, and I want to do all the range tests again, and I want to do a new charging test with Hank, because the original was just too cold and plugged into for Tavascan, e-assist is temporarily deactivated if the performance or Cupra driving profile is used. Driving the adaptive cruise control ACC. I was in comfort mode. So eco-assist, I have to be in performance in Cupra mode to use the pedal shifters? Is this what it means? That would be bad. Okay, but I'm leaving you now. And relax a bit. You relax too. It's Sunday. You don't work. 5 videos is a lot. Most full YouTubers I know do max 3. Yeah, but I don't get a lot of views. I need 5 to make income that I need. I have noticed that. Don't get cars extremely early, and if I get a car early, I get more views and then more income. And if it's a car that's already out for a while, I get less views. And I'm also not doing amazing, interesting stuff. I'm not an entertainer. I'm more informative. And that doesn't have the views that others get, but I'm okay with it. 5 to survive. That's good. That's really good. You come up with a good thing. Okay, I let you go and you let me go. See you next week. I think so, because I don't have a big test next week. I will film something, but not something amazing. Oh, wait, here. I was in the assistant system settings. I can't find it. I was everywhere.